And we're finally here, guys. Welcome everyone to game number 1 in the series between Vortex and the Muslim. This is a best of 7 series for the grand finals already of SteelSeries Age of Empires 4 tournament. So big shout out to SteelSeries and Microsoft for sponsoring this tournament. It's $10,000 each for a grand total of $20,000. And Vortex and Muslim over here are gonna be battling it out for a big chunk of that money, of course. Taking a look at the civilizations, then we have on the left hand side Ruse actually for Vortex, and he should already be thinking about going for the bounty, right? So far he's got an only 10. He's trying to get some scouting information. I'm pretty sure he already knows about the deer patch down south. He does, and he does have a second scout coming out over here as well. So we'll see very soon him going after the deer down south over here, and then he'll save these for later because he just wants to go for the 4 ones first. Now, where are the deer though? He doesn't know about them just yet. If we take a look at the map, we'll see that they are actually not here. Yeah, they are both on the right hand side. Yeah, and already Muslim has taken 1 deer patch. The scout is roaming around. He's going to try to get the wolves himself as well. And meanwhile, over here, Vortex, on the other hand, is going to find the zone deer. And that's already 1 deer patch that he's taken. He's going to take the second one when he finds out, but he doesn't know about it just yet. And yeah, Muslim, on the other hand, we take a look at the red player's line of sight, and he's still trying to find extra deer, so he's only being able to collect a single patch up north over here. And he won't find anything down south, as we already know. We have 2 patches on the left, 2 patches on the right. As Vortex already took 1, he's going over the left once again, and he's going to find the second patch. And over here, the 3rd patch, or the 4th patch rather, is still going to be up for grabs. And I don't see Muslim finding it anytime soon, especially as he does not have any scouts over here. Instead, he's just being scouted in the south of the map, and that's a very unlucky choice, because if he had gone up north, he would have found both already right away. Instead, over here, we see Vortex collecting all the deer. He'll be getting a pretty good amount of gold from the bounty bonus over here, and that's going to bring him all the way up to the 2nd tier. If I'm not mistaken, we see the fuel H on the way for Vortex right now as well, so pretty strong overall. Taking already the deer, going up with the golden gate. We take a look at Muslim on the other hand, and what does the red player have? Doesn't really have a whole lot of anything. He's gonna start researching the fuel H, but it's going to take some time. I think Vortex might be able to get there sooner. Yeah, he's got 6 villagers getting the golden gate, so he should be there significantly faster compared to Muslim. This is still up for grabbing still. That's going to be 7 deer, and it seems like both players are going to run into the deers at about the same time. No. Vortex is moving over the left hand side over here instead of to the right. So it seems like Muslim will realize about this a little bit sooner. He'll be able to get... yeah, there we go. He knows. So now he'll be taking this one. Overall, he's been able to take 2 deer patches. The ones closest to his base. And Vortex so as well on the left-hand side. After he gets to the fuel H, Vortex will most likely be going for professional scouts. You know, and we'll see him go and try to collect the deer as soon as possible. Yeah, he's got already the hunting cabin over here, and of course he can go for professional scouts after he gets enough resources. Because he's got almost enough resources, only 9 gold short. No, he'll get it. He's got it, and he's going for professional scouts right away. Meanwhile, Muslim on the other hand is still waiting for the fuel H. Once he gets up though, you can see he's been taking stone quite heavily. He'll be going for a 2nd TC. He'll be going for fresh foodstuffs, and that's going to allow him to go for 2 TC production, double TC, yeah, double villager production rather at once, using the same amount of resources a single TC is going to cost for other civilizations. So yeah, it's overall pretty good. He's got scouts already at hand over here. Vortex is already waiting. Let's see. Yeah, he's waiting for professional scouts so that he can start carrying the deer back home. Meanwhile, the Muslim on the other hand, he should have professional foodstuffs coming up, and he does go for it. Sorry, fresh foodstuffs. Oh god, professional foodstuffs. Can you imagine that? Maybe 55% cheaper villages, whatever. We take a look at his eco upgrades and we see no meal whatsoever, so he cannot go for professional scouts even if he wanted to. That means there's going to be a lot of extra food coming in over here for Vortex earlier. And this goes, once again, to what we were talking about earlier, before the game began. We were talking about the matchup over here, right? And the Abbasid Dynasty is going to be a civilization that's going to thrive on the later stages of the game, going for the second TC over here and working for economy is going to be the bread and butter. You can even see the second TC already coming up, right? However, Vortex, with all the deer he's going to be collecting, all the gold he's going to be getting from the bounty bonus, will have a much stronger economy early on, especially if he tries to focus on military production over here. The same amount of resources Muslim's gonna be investing into the second TC, for instance, right? And potential farms after he runs out of sheep. Vortex is gonna be able to divert towards military production and putting the pressure up. So I think yes, later feudal age, early to mid castle age, it could potentially be very good for Vortex if he tries to go for aggressive gameplay. Otherwise, Muslim is gonna be getting ahead, no questions asked. And it's only going to be a matter of time, of course. So yeah, it's pretty good. What do we see over here? Blacksmith coming out for Vortex. This is what I want to see. This kind of play is what I'm expecting from Vortex. Full aggression, man, no mercy whatsoever. He's taking all the deer from around the map. He's done a great job already. Has depleted one deer patch. Has collected some of the deer over here around the Muslim space, and now he's going for 3 extra scouts so that he can collect the 3 final ones, and that's going to be 2 deer patches depleted, and he's going down south over here to collect the rest of his own remaining deer, so that's going to be 3 patches depleted, or carried back home rather. And then there's only going to be the 4th patch left, which I'm pretty sure he'll be able to collect after he cleans this up, right? After he takes these back home, he should be able to go for this one as well. As a matter of fact, I think he even used the scouts to go forward and make sure that these were still up, right? So what do we get? Muslim is going for palaces already to try and defend himself. This is going to be very similar to what we saw in the semi-final with the Viper, just players with Chinese going for double TC, triple TC, you know, production, and just wall yourself in. That's kind of what Muslim's going for over here as well. You just gotta wall himself down south, but it shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, if he gets some walls up from here to here maybe, right, and then from here to here probably towards the TC, he should be able to completely secure himself. Good job. Vortex is already starting to put some pressure up though. He's got the early knights over here, but wait a moment! He's going out to the castle edge! If this doesn't spell aggression to you, I don't know what will. This is so strong. He knows the extra TCs. The spearman over here will make it so hard to push with fuel H units only, right? That looks like he went for a scary amount of rams, but that's going to be so expensive. Instead, he goes up to the castle edge, and that's going to give him access to much stronger units, of course. So this could be really strong. There we go. The Abbey, the Trinity as well. He'll be able to train warrior monks from this one, of course. Maybe try to go after the sacred sites. This could be pretty good as well, actually. Yeah. Going after the sacred sites, it could be also a strat to just try and push Muslim out of his out of his cocoon. We do see the palisades I was expecting to see from Muslim, and then he should be able to completely secure himself. So let's see. One villager down already. Good job. Notice how Vortex went forward with the charge attack just to take the villager down and bail right away. So he's hidden and running very effectively. Meanwhile, over here we'll see an archer range coming up. Actually, he's got 2 archer ranges already, and he's got stables, right? So what is this going to be for? Horse archers and knights. If you can upgrade this, right, to standard knights, that'd be pretty good. Nice palaces coming up already for Muslim, and yeah, this is going to already provide good protection. So anyway, if we go and take a look at the villager count, we should see a much higher villager count for the Muslim. We have 34 right now and 9 for Muslim versus 44 and 11. So actually we have more military units for Muslim as well. But going out to the castle age was not just to go up to the next stage for Vortex. It was so that he could get access to much stronger units, much stronger upgrades. And he'll be going for it for sure. And this is what I was talking about, of course. He's collecting all the deer over here, so there's only one left. And he's depleting almost all patches. I think there's only one deer left over here. Can he not collect this one? I think he might not be able to collect it though, can't he? Because he left it. Maybe he was. Maybe he just didn't go for it. We'll see. Yeah, there are 2 deer left for him to try and collect. Castle Edge is on the way though for the Muslim already. He should be going for the cultural wing. Pretty sure. Yes, he's going for the cultural wing. Let's see. Good stuff. There we go. Yeah, the horse archers over here are pretty good, but of course you need a good amount to even take down spearmen, so it'll take some time. These are harder than spearmen as well, so these are a little bit stronger. That's why. Outposts over here. Will we get any upgrades whatsoever? Let's check. Archers coming out, spearmen coming out for Muslim. Both those units should be going down to the horse archers over here from Vortex already, and Vortex got more horse archers coming out, and he's got scouts. He's going to have scouts as a meat shield and horse archers on the back. Not gonna be going for lancers, not gonna be going for knights rather. He's going to get the cheap meat shield up. Just enough so that he can get the push going. Yeah, against the knights, or against against defenses from Muslim. He's collecting relics as well. Good job. The warrior monk's already carrying the relic back home. If he comes forward and tries to collect this relic in the future, he could potentially try to get a wall of logo in. Let's check. There we are. Castle Age is here for Vortex. And what do we get right away? Is he going to get any upgrades up? Not just yet. He's not going for any upgrades just yet. Instead, he's going for a bunch of scouts. Oh, I'm taking a look at Vortex. My bad. Okay, no upgrades whatsoever for Muslim. That was actually even a worse looking blacksmith. Wolves coming up. Yeah, Muslim. We'll secure the one deer, I guess. And this one's still up for grabbing. Up for grabs. He does have another relic coming in. This is pretty strong. He might not have the Holy Roman Empire, but still the relics are going to be giving you a lot of gold, you know? I mean, take a look at that. What? Relics are giving about 300 gold per minute, and he's got 3, right? So he's bringing the 4th relic in. Is he bringing the 5th relic in, actually? Does he have the 5th relic on the way, or does he have a single? I think he might be on a single warrior monk, right? So it might just be 4. Yeah, I think it's going to be 4 only. The sacred site's coming up over here for, there we go, Vortex. He's got it. Now he's going after the next one, and this is exactly what I was expecting to see as well. Just try to force Muslim out of his base. Muslim won't be coming out over here unless absolutely necessary. He'll just keep on trying to get a hidden villager count. Still on 2 theses only, but that was more than enough for him to get significantly ahead. He's got 69 villagers right now. Nice. Compared to only 48. You gotta love Vortex army over here in the stealth forest. Muslim will have no idea, man. He will have no idea. The sacred side is not coming up though. Mus is just going around. Good reaction though from Vortex. Well played. And he's got all 3 sacred sites. Ideally, if you're in Vortex's position, you want to go for an outpost or something, or you want to have some units available at hand so that you have defenses for the sacred sites, but okay, let's see. Here he comes, plenty of scouts. He's going right up against the outpost, and the outpost going down super fast. It's so quick, it's getting completely shredded. As now he's got all sacred sites. 15 minutes and 20 seconds into the game. We have 10 minutes before he gets sacred site victory. While Muslim, on the other hand, is going to need to defend himself. Right now, he does not have anywhere near enough units. All the scouts come forward. Are going to be a fantastic meat shield for the horse archers to work out of. And you can see these archers over here going to get completely surrounded. The scouts are getting a good amount of damage done. And now the horse archers too will clean the units up, guys. Vortex is completely wiping Muslim's army out of this game. And those villagers will have no defenses other than the TCs. And the TCs, well, guess what? They are not going to be anywhere strong enough to hold on against the sheer amount of units we have from Vortex. And then the fact that we might see some siege weapons come forward from Vortex as well is going to make the PCs even weaker as well. So yeah, all these units are going down. Vortex is completely idling a bunch of Muslim's economy as well. So even though the villager count is higher for Muslim, well, what good is that going to be without any actual work time? Good job. We see some Minotaurs coming out right now from Muslim. No, keeps on going for Spearman only. I'm pretty sure I saw Minotaurs at some point, but yeah. Villagers are going back now towards the DC. But that's already so much damage from Vortex over here. All the units he has lost, I think they have already paid off just in sheer idle time that he's gotten out of Muslim, right? That's already 1 minute and a half into the Sacred Side victory. Let's see. He's bailing for the time being. We see a camel coming out. Well, the camel is going to nerf the horse archers a little bit, but yeah, it goes down right away. How is that going to leave us in terms of villager count? Vortex at this point in time is on 55 villagers, 31 military units, and the Muslim is on 79 villagers and 18 military units. All the damage that Vortex was able to do, and it still seems as if Muslim was completely unscratched over here. He's making a switch right now because the opposite gets faster working forward just as well. This is actually going to be pretty good for him, right? So yeah, for all the damage that Vortex was able to get done, Muslim is actually still stronger in terms of economy, and he's getting a good amount of defensive units up right now. Yeah, he's got some Minotaurs. This is what I wanted to see as well. The Minotaurs are going to be so much stronger as well. Good job. Second wave of units coming in from Vortex up north. He'll try to break through the north this time around and come in here. This side of Muslim's base was completely detached, or at the very least not detached, but it was completely cut out of the main base of Muslim. So if Vortex manages to break through over here, it's going to be getting access to so many villagers that were not accessible before. Spearman coming in. Well, if you are in Muslim's position, you're probably going to be considering siege weapons yourself, right? And Vortex, I'm fairly surprised that we are not seeing anything over here. I thought we were going to see siege weapons coming forward already, but he's not going for it. Just scouts. He's got the warrior monks over here and horse archers, right? Muslim, if he could get some manuals up over here, I think he should be able to defend himself quite effectively, wouldn't he? I'm pretty sure. Does he even have siege coming out? No, he doesn't. He's completely housed right now, the 130 population instead. We're gonna see. There we go. Veteran camel archer coming in as well. He's got only one unit though, so I'm not really sure that's gonna be worth going for. He is going for the second one, but it might be a little bit late. We'll see. Here we are. Good job. There we go. He's already going to be doing so much damage over here with even 3 horse archers only. It's so good, guys. Oh god, Muslim's economy over here has got 70 villagers down south. He's got 90% of his economy down south, fighting against the horse archers. This is ridiculous! Oh god, the horde! The horde! This is just like ants around larger insects. Jeez. Holy crap. You see those villages, you walk the hell out of there. You run the hell out of there. You scramble to get out. That was remarkable though, for sure. There we go. Yeah. What are you going to do with these villages now? Oh god, this is just so many. Jesus, 74 villages around this area out of 85 is just so bad. Muslim's economy is an absolute disaster right now. Yeah, there we go. He just calls it GG. Of course, he does. Muslim then loses game number 1. Vortex is gonna be taking this one with an incredible performance with Bruce over here, going for exactly what he needed to go for. Full aggression. Do not try to keep up against the Abbey, because in economy, Abbey are just gonna be running circles around you. We take a look at the timeline over here, and for villager count, of course, Muslim significantly better after getting the second TC up. Fresh foodstuffs, right? He started getting ahead by quite a bit. Good job. Military count, so much higher for Vortex the entire game, as it should be the case. So well played. Well played, and let's go back and wait for game number 2, because this, guys, is shaping out to be an incredible series. Alright guys, get hyped everyone, and welcome to game number 2. This is definitely not the second attempt at the introduction of the matchup. But yeah, we are getting Vortex in Muslim playing with Chinese and English. Okay, an Altai. And it's a very, very interesting situation, because this is exactly what we have for the final game of the semi-final, where Vortex had the same civilization, right? He had Chinese against the Viper, who was playing English. So yeah, this is actually the second attempt at the second game, because unfortunately Muslim, when placing the landmark to go up to the field edge in the previous game, he crashed, so they had to restart. You're not missing out too much. We had like almost no action, so it's okay. And the map generation, it seems like it's a different seed compared to what we had before, which makes sense as well. But yeah, I still stand for what I said before. I think it's going to be extremely difficult for the Muslim to succeed where the Viper has failed before. Not because this is the Muslim and Viper's the Viper, but because the way that Vortex plays Chinese on this map is just so good and so hard to counter. Why? Well, you saw, if you saw the semi-final, you are probably already aware of what I'm talking about. But if we take a look at the map generation over here, you're gonna see that it won't be taking too much for Vortex to completely defend himself. On the right hand side, just going for some palaces over here is going to be enough for him to be safe. And then on the left hand side, right, going for some palaces over here, like he can even go for the palaces behind the berry so that he can secure those. He secures himself like this over here just fine. And then along the center, it's going to be a little bit more open though compared to the previous map generation that he got. But he should definitely still be able to get maybe the walls from, you know, ideally it'll be probably from here to here in front of the goal, so that he can collect from these later on in the future, given that he's got both these forward, right? He does not have any goals in the back, so that's going to be a little bit harder to wall off. But on the right hand side, if he just goes for some walls from here to here as well, he should be able to completely secure himself too. So yeah, it's pretty good. Let's check. Okay, council halls coming up already for Muslim. And Vortex most likely will be going for Barbican of the Sun. It'll be pretty good for him to go for it on the left hand side, I guess, just because of the goal location. Yeah, I guess map generation over here could potentially make a difference and make it a little bit easier for Muslim to get good damage done. But yeah, the reason Chinese are so strong over here, and there we go, Vortex is gonna start going for the palaces. Definitely would have preferred for him to go for the palaces in front of the goal, but it's understandable. It's the further away you go for the walls, the harder it's going to be to defend those. But anyway, what I was saying, the reason it's so good for Vortex, sorry, to be playing Chinese over here is because of the dynasty system. He goes up to the Sun dynasty by going for Barbican of the Sun and getting the Imperial Palace up. and he can already start training villagers significantly faster. So even if Muslim tried to go for a second TC himself and tried to keep up in villager production, with Vortex he wouldn't be able to. He just does not have fast enough training villagers. So yeah, it's a pretty good thing for Vortex over here. His position is fantastic. Barbican of the Sun over here will also provide protection for the second goal on the left hand side, so I think he's going to be in a pretty good spot regardless. Even if he did not go for the palaces in front of the gold, I think it's still fine. He only needs to wall himself up here. He's going for it by the looks of it. No, it's just green. It's just the berries. Yeah. There we go. Castle H or Fuel H is here for both players. There we go. The archer range is coming out for Vortex. This is really interesting though. Is he going to go for a different approach? Oh, we'll see. We should see already some archers coming forward from Muslim, right? Yeah, he is. He's being harassed right now a little bit, but I think it's gonna be fine. And there's a villager coming forward. This is very, very much what we saw the Viper go for. Longbows and outpost, right? But it's unlikely he'll be able to do too much damage. It's unlikely he'll be able to deny too many resources. Okay, there we go. The outpost is coming up. There's nothing over here for Muslim to really deny with that outpost. Does he even know though? He doesn't know if Vortex is taking wood from here, so this is just going to go to waste. It's not denying anything. Yeah. He just does not have enough scouting information. Doesn't seem like he can do too much over here, can he? Probably not. More archers coming in by the minute. Yeah, and Vortex already walled up. There we go. He's walled up over here on the left as well. Good stuff. Where's the Imperial Palace going to be coming up? Is he even going to go for it? Yes, he's just placed it. Imperial Academy is going to be right in the middle of his economy, of course, to increase the tax gold. And yeah, faster training villagers from the Sun Dynasty. There we go. Plus extra, plus extra gold from the Imperial officials. It's going to be so good. Just going to be so good. Wow. Muslim actually gave up on the whole outpost idea. He's going for the outpost up in the middle instead. Interesting. Yeah, once again, it's very, very reminiscent of what Viper was doing himself. Only difference over here is the Viper was going for the white tower, but could potentially, Muslim could potentially go for it over here right next to the board or something. On the hill as well. Or maybe around here. Yeah, because this is connected through here. He could potentially go for it. And then start sending some siege weapons forward, right? That'll be pretty good. Anyway. So far, everything going exactly as expected. Looking pretty good for Vortex. With the Sun Dynasty, let's see, we have 27 villagers over here for Muslim. And we have already 28 for Vortex. And we'll see a village coming in over here, and this is going to increase population, maximum population by 40%, by 40, right? So that's fantastic. All of a sudden, it's up to 80 population support, and yeah, it's pretty good. There we are. Good stuff. Yeah, just keeps on roaming around. Let's see. Yeah, Barbican on the side over here is going to provide enough protection as is. And then on the right hand side, the TC is going to be pretty good. I was kind of hoping we were going to see a second TC though coming for Vortex, because that's what he went for last time around, but this time it seems like he'll go for archers instead, and he's going to try to get ahead in eco just by using a single TC with faster training villager time. And yeah, he's gonna start getting some pressure going with archers, and because he's got into the Sun Dynasty, he unlocks the Zuganu, so this is pretty good, of course. Take a look at the archer. I think he's got some Zuganus over here, right? Yeah, it's fantastic. The archers, they do have one extra attack, but the Zuganu, they get burst attack, of course. It's so weird for me as an Age of Empires 2 caster to come here and say Zuganu when I'm so used to just say Chukanu. I'm not really sure which one is correct. I would imagine Age of Empires 4 probably has had some more effort put into it to be more accurate with the name of the units, but well, yeah, anyway. It's the same unit, you know. And it's pretty interesting, of course, coming from Age of Empires 2 to see the unit in the Fuel Age as well. If you are used to Age of Empires 2 only and seeing the Chukanus coming up from the castle only, this is actually pretty interesting. But yeah, there is a second TC coming up for Vortex in the end. He has been collecting some stone, but it was coming up significantly later compared to the previous game, or compared to the last time around, right? Against the Viper. But yeah, let's see. Oh, unit control over here is not the best. Oh, Vortex! He's getting distracted by the wolf, and now he's getting completely wiped up. Good job, Muslin so far, taking 3 archers down, make that 4 archers down. Very nice position for Muslin. We'll see if he can get any damage done. We'll see the palisades coming up over here for Vortex, but he's gonna have to scrap the whole thing as the archers are coming his way already. So yeah, he's getting a gate up over here just in time so that he can save his own units, and then he'll be fine. Yeah, he's just going back. It's okay. He's been collecting the berries from here as well, and Muslin cannot do anything over here anymore with archers. With Lombos, it's just going to take forever for him to take, yeah, the palisades down. So overall, pretty good position for Vortex still. Now, we'll finally see him get significantly ahead in villager count. Now, notice that Muslim is going for... He's going for King's Palace, actually, not White Tower, just King's Palace. This is going to act as a town center, which means he'll be up to 2 TCs, well, on paper anyway, to produce villages from. But once again, because we already have the second TC over here, and because of the Sun Dynasty, Muslim will not be able to catch up in villager count. He won't even be able to keep up with villager production compared to Vortex. It's just going to be playing catch up against an ever-moving target that's moving faster than you, and honestly, this should be a pretty good position for Vortex still. Now, Muslim is bringing the rounds over here. It's going to be, once again, very, very similar to what we saw the Viper do during the semifinals. The difference over here, the angle from where the Muslims attack him, right, down south. He'll be breaking through the palaces, no problem. Now he's moving forward as well, and he should be able to take on this second layer of walls already up over here, but Vortex is going for a third layer of walls, and he's gonna be fine, honestly. Vortex has gotten to the castle age himself as well with the clock tower, the astronomical clock tower. And this should be enough, right? Because if he goes for like a 1 Mangonel, he should be able to defend against all of this just fine. Potentially a Spring Ult for the Rams, right? And then the 1 Mangonel against Lombos, he should be fine. Let's take a look at the villager count so far. We have 59 over here for Vortex. Meanwhile, Muslim on the other hand is on 43, so we have 16 extra villagers already for Vortex. And here comes Muslim. Will he be able to do anything though with his units? Well, he certainly will be breaching through the second wave, or the second layer of walls. Third layer over here on the other hand. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle, but I think he should be able to get it done. There we are. Yeah, you know exactly what English are going for, right? So he's been preparing himself against this. And the Zuganu are going to be so strong. The thing with the Zuganu is you need to try and close the gap. If you can do it, then it's so much better. Then you can definitely start doing damage against the Lombos. If you cannot, then, you know, if Muslim's unit control is on point, then he should be able to outrange the Zuganu significantly, and even the archers from Vortex as well. We are in the castle age though, so I'm kind of wondering. We have veteran Lombomen for Muslim. Do we have veteran archers over here? We don't! We don't even have upgrades for the Zuganu. As a matter of fact, Vortex is making a switch to Minotaurs right now, or to Palace Guards. He's got the nest of bees coming in here. Let's see, guys. Here comes a big shot. Let's see if Muslim will realize about this. Just getting pushed out. The Rams are going down right now to the nest of bees as well. The nests of bees. Vortex successfully pushes Muslim away from his base. It's such a rough position to find yourself in if you are in Muslim's position right now. It really feels hopeless. You're trying to push. You're trying to get damage done. You have gone for siege. You have gone for veteran archers. You have the upgrades for your Lombos, right? I'm not really sure if he actually has gone for any blacksmith upgrades, so let's take a look. Yeah, he's even going for attack and defense. But it's futile. He can't do anything. And still, even with the King's Palace over here, acting as a second TC, he struggled to just keep up with villager production. Let alone catch up. Like, he's been unable to keep up, so still a pretty good position for Vortex. And even though the approach to this game was a little bit different compared to before, compared to the semi-final, he's still getting away with it. Yeah, took a little longer to get the second TC app for sure, but yeah, he still got away with it. There we go. This is stable, so actually Siege Workshop, sorry, coming up for Muslim. Archer range. What is production gonna be over here for him? It's going for Mangonels, I like it. It's going for Minotaurs too, which I like it too. Does he have the Minotaurs upgrade though, or does he have Vanguard still? No, he's got it. He's got Minotaurs. Good job. So he's got Archer upgrades for attack and for defense. Or actually, he's got extra Pierce attack and extra Pierce armor, right, on the units. For economy, he doesn't really have any upgrades for eco just yet. He is going for extra armor, extra Pierce armor. And then it's just going to be Minotaurs and Mangonel transition over here. No more Longswords, or no more Lombos, sorry, anymore. Meanwhile, Vortex on the other hand, well, Vortex is going for Palace Guards himself, and he's going for Spring Guards. So that should be enough for him to hold on against Mangonels anyway, we'll see. Here comes the engagement. Vortex does not want to do anything with that, so he's going back. He's got the nest of bees over here still, the Spring Guard. This could prove to be a fantastic combo for Vortex, but right now, military count is a little higher for the red player for sure, right? 37 over here for Vortex, Muslim is on 47, yes. So it's gonna be tricky. More villages coming up over here as well for Vortex. That's just going to keep on increasing its population potential. I think it's probably gonna be going up to close to 200 already. Yeah. One more house after the village comes up, and he's already with enough population support to go to 200 pop. So pretty good stuff. He's going for the next goal right now. It would have been super good if he could have gotten the palisade walls up in front of the goal instead, but it is what it is. We see Muslim going for an outpost over here. I think he knows about the gold miners. Not necessarily, but he knows there are only 2 golds over here, right? So very soon he's gonna be making a switch over here if he hasn't already. And there we go, guys. Here comes a big engagement. The mountains are here. A lot of Lombos, and he's going right up against the Springals. He's going to be going right up against the villagers over there, and that's going to be a good shot. And that's a great shot. Chunking a lot of HP on these villagers. He ends up pushing Vortex away. Barbican on the sun over here with the measly hand cannon projector is not going to be quite as strong anymore. Instead, it's going to be relying mostly on the nest of bees to hold on against these units, right? He's got some crowd control with the siege weapons for sure. But is it going to be enough? It doesn't seem like it'll be enough to me. No. And it seems like Barbican on the sun should be going down over here. Well, we'll see. The Rams are taking a lot of damage over here. Minotaurs versus Palace Guards. It's going to win. It's going to be about the same. Do we have the good news over here still? Yeah, he's got some. He's not going for any upgrades for these units though just yet. Let's see. Here it comes, guys. Huge engagement coming up. Good stuff overall. He ends up, yeah, pushing Vortex into his base, but he still has not gotten the Barbican down over here. That seems very surprising, given that he had a ram to work with for so long. That seems like poor unit control, honestly, because he's going back to the Barbican in the sun right now. It seems like he misclicked or something, and only now he's going after, yeah, after the landmark once again. That's a beast, though, doing a real good damage against the Lombos. Ends up pushing Muslim away, and with all the ramps gone down already as well to the Springald, Muslim's going to get pushed away, and that was such a great push, but it was just not enough. And Vortex, remember, he should still be left in a much stronger economy compared to Muslim. As a matter of fact, Muslim is on 74 villagers, 31 military units, versus 90 villagers, so 16 extra villagers, and, you know, 20 or 38 military units as well. So Vortex even has 7 military units more than Muslim's got right now, so he's in a pretty good spot. I'm pretty sure very soon Vortex might even be able to go up to the Imperial Age significantly faster though compared to Muslim. Just gotta get access to gold once again, because that was a big issue. If he could collect some stone, that'd be ideal as well, so he could get a keep up. If he could get a keep up around here next to the gold, that'd be ideal as well. So he could defend this, because that's the only goal he's got available right now. And it's just been a big struggle for him, right? Let's see if he even knows about the goals to the sides of the map. He should know about this goal, because he's got he's already explored this area. But he doesn't know about the goals on the right hand side. So yeah, he doesn't know about the trading post either. There we are. It seems like he should be able to clean this up, most likely. Yes, he will. Good job. Well played. Muslim, on the other hand, still going to be trying to camp on the hill over here with the Magnus. Magnus can be super strong as well. It's going to be kind of comparable to the Nest of Bees. In that sense, it's going to be a crowd control kind of unit. Let's check. Yeah, Vortex still in a pretty good spot though. Very soon he'll be getting up to close to 200 population. Muslim, on the other hand, has got 143 population. I don't think it's got enough population support to get to 200 though anyway. But yeah, let's see. Here comes another engagement, guys. The Magnus shots over there can be catastrophic, but the Magnus are going down to the Springles right away as well. Very good snipes though from Vortex. He's taking everything down, but that was a misclick. He went after... Yeah, the Springles over here are supposed to actually targeting the units, and once again, now he's clicking next to the Magnus instead of actually targeting the units. I think those were misclick, guys. He ends up losing the Springles over here, both these. Good job. We still have the mana left over there for Muslim. Score is very close right now for both players, but at the very least, Vortex was still able to keep Muslim away from his gold. As long as he can keep access to gold income over here, then he should be in an alright spot. Let's check. Good stuff. Yeah. More rams coming here. It's going for mangonels now as well. And Vortex still once again playing defensive. Muslim was much better able to hold on compared to the Viper though, to be fair. So he's already done a really good job. Well, Vortex has been struggling himself to hold on. Because of the goal situation, it's just the goal over here so exposed. There we go. He's trying to take the engagement right now. It's going in favor of Muslim once again, so he gets to push Vortex away. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff. This is really, really good. For Muslim, Vortex doesn't have access to gold over here anymore. My prediction was game number 2 goes in favor of Vortex because of the same map and the same matchup. But that is not the case. Muslim's looking so strong right now. He's actually gotten the score lead right now as well, compared to Vortex for the first time in the game. And now Barbican of the Sun's going down, guys. What a great push from Muslim. Fantastic position. He keeps on bringing more units in by the minute, while Vortex on the other hand is a 134 population compared to Muslim's 159. And all of a sudden, even with the nest of beasts over here, it seems like Muslim's push is so much stronger. He was able to take on the Springles over here. There's only nest of beasts left for Vortex. And Muslim is doing a really, really good job keeping Vortex away from gold. And Vortex not going for trade. He's not going for gold. Both these goals are unscouted, and this goal he's not gone for it just yet. It seems a little bit too much idle time for Vortex's economy right now as well. And now the Barbican of the Sun's going down as well, so that's one defense. Vortex won't be able to bank on anymore. And English are looking very strong right now, guys. There we go. Still fantastic defense though. Vortex is able to keep up or hold on for the time being, but these pushes from Muslim have just kept on doing more and more damage each time. Like each new wave coming forward has just been deadlier and deadlier against Vortex. I love the Manatar's play over here though, or the Palace Guard play once again. This should be good against Lone Source. This should be good against basically anything that Muslim's got right now, except for siege weapons of course, but the Springles over here. Yeah, well, he's got the nest of beasts, but he's got Springles coming out as well. Should be able to hold on against the Magnets like that just fine. So, in a sense, it seems to me like Vortex kind of blacked out over there for a little bit. But still, right, like we take a look at the villager count, 96 over here is not bad. He's got a very strong economy. 107 though for Muslim is looking stronger, but I think Vortex should be able to bounce back over here as well. Big problem for him though is population is not looking quite as good, and we have the same for both, but with a stronger economy, Muslim should be able to significantly outproduce Vortex. Assuming that both players kind of stick though to the Castle Age. Doesn't seem like currently anybody's gonna try to go up to the Imperial Age whatsoever. And wow, that was a very long range for these villages though. Are you kidding me? Holy crap. That was really well. That was really well played. Man, these archers are pretty strong. Let's check. Is it going to repair Barbican or not? It's kind of laying in ruins right now, which seems very unfortunate. Another engagement coming up north. A lot of Lombowmen over here still for Muslim. I don't know, man. He should know about the Palace Guards over here from Vortex, so I was expecting a switch into something else. I mean, he could go for crossbows, he could go for men-at-arms himself, of course. Just not gone for it. Let's check. He's trying to get the push going once again. On the left hand side, he's got some men-at-arms coming in here though. Wow, just as Vortex was actually getting the palisade up. Nice. Good job. Can he repair those though? Let's see if Vortex will realize about it. He only went for that goal after he ran out of the forward goal though. So yeah, it seems like a very reactive move instead. I feel like if he had gone for it much earlier, he would be in a much better spot right now, but... yeah, such is life. That's a lot of palace guards though. Yeah, he's got 35 or so. Good job. He's trying to go after the Springles right away. He's going for them! He's ignoring the Lombos because he's taking no damage now. The nest of bees are still moving in. He's got Springles still. Good job. He's completely pushing Muslim away. This is what I was saying. He saw the palace guard move coming in from a mile away, but he did not react to it. Now is he crosses, but is it too little too late? I think it might be. These are not even... yeah, these are not even that good anymore. With all the siege weapons coming in from Vortex, all of a sudden, in the turn of a minute, Muslim's looking so much weaker right now. And yeah, there we go. The Minotaurs are going down to the nest of peace. And this is exactly how you use the siege. Good job! I'll be going after the mountains right now as well. It's taking one down. It's gonna be taking another one down as well. No more siege weapons left for Muslim over here. Meanwhile, Vortex got a lot of still nest of beasts over here. He's got Minotaurs, or Palace Guards rather. And the nest of beasts are going down to the villagers. But this is something that Muslim does that I've noticed is very prone to do, right? Just going for villagers to snipe siege weapons. But take a look at how much damage these villagers are taking from the nest of beasts already. It's ridiculous. He's losing quite a bit over here. And of course that's going to represent also a lot of idle villager time over here while the villagers are coming forward to try to fight against siege instead. It does allow him to survive, right? And stay alive for the time being, but that's 38 or 33 villagers rather that are not working right now. Out of how many? 112, so that's about a third. Or close to it. See? Coming forward once again, still. There we go. Now there's a decent amount of crossbowmen. Yeah, I'm liking this a little bit better. With all the Minotaurs coming out, plus crossbowmen on the back, that's going to be significantly stronger. If he can take on the nest of beasts already, then he can defend these long swords and crossbowmen. So now he can start taking on the palace guards. Good stuff. Let's see. Wow! Wow! That's GG already! No way! Vortex calls a GG over here as he wasn't able to keep on pushing out. And the Muslim ends up coming out on top. Interesting. You know, that was a very, very good push for Vortex in the end. I'm surprised that he did not try to keep on going anymore. He did go down in population quite a bit. I want to take a look at villager count. So he did lose a few over here, right? But that was a few minutes ago. Yeah. Villager count was a little bit higher for Muslim, but I feel like Vortex could have tried to hold on over here a little bit better, though. He would have probably been able to keep on going a little bit longer, but still, well played. My bold prediction, a Vortex coming out on top is going to go down the gutter because right now Muslim has actually equalized the score, guaranteeing basically a 5-game series. Alrighty. So we have 3 more to go for. Let's go back. Wait for game number 3. And welcome guys then to the next game of the series, game number 3. 1-1 so far for Vortex and the Muslim. We're gonna get French over here for bold players. So we have bold as we have Boulder Bay. Is to be expected for sure. Now let's take a look at what do we get for these civilizations. Both are going to be getting the same bonuses. For French, that's going to be cheaper villagers, cheaper scouts, increasing the soul depending on the age. We're going to get also, he knows the, or both players know the starting location of neutral trade posts at the very beginning. The trade and ships also Yeah, trading ships will also get 20% extra gold. They're going to return 20% extra gold compared to other civilizations. And then on top of that, we also have for French 30% cheaper eco upgrades. They get also cheaper drop-off buildings, right? It's all pretty good. Free melee attack upgrades as well, which is fantastic as well. And yeah, they can also, their trade cards also can choose which resource to bring back to the market. What's a landmark over here for him? What does he have? The monument. Alombo. Okay. What is the monument for Vortex? He's got the wall. Players should be making a switch to water as soon as it's possible. I'm gonna try something because performance seems to be affected really badly for whatever reason whenever I go to water. I'm gonna try using a window capture as opposed to a game capture for Age of Empires. Sorry. Does it work? It's not working actually. No. So never mind. Yeah. Sorry about that. I don't even know if it's related, but yeah. And the first one to like your Facebook page. Is that so? I had no idea. I know that there were already some engagements with the page and there is some outreach. I didn't know that there were no likes. But yeah, like who uses Facebook? I'm just there because it's a big platform, but honestly I would probably not even have a Facebook page if it was up to me, right? But it's up to the potential audience. Good job, he's been annoying. A little bit. Will he get a villager down over here? Very unlikely though. He'll keep on trying though. As long as Muslim's paying attention, he'll just cycle through the villagers. And he replaces his, he'll swap these ones out for healthier ones. Let's see. I'd avoid Facebook. Just look at how less of a traffic T90 and Viper has. Oh no, I'm not going to stream to Facebook, but having a page over there, like it cost me nothing. I do have a lot less traffic on YouTube than on Twitch though, to be fair, as well. But yeah, I only do Age of Empires 4 over here, so even people who might not be following me here because this is not Twitch, they will probably still not watch it because on Twitch I think most people are into Age of Empires 2, at the very least from the followers that I have. Well, regardless. Yeah, he's been unable to take a single villager down. Muslim was paying attention, so he was able to hold on over here just fine. We'll see what players going after the village very shortly. It should be Chamber of Commerce for both, right? Oh, School Cavalry actually for Muslim. Vortex on the other hand, he's going for Chamber of Commerce. There you are. You had to check how to pump YouTube algorithms. I have some idea of how to do it. And I think YouTube Shorts are actually going to help with that. But for the time being, it's just the workflow. I need to adapt it to the type of content creation that I need to grow on YouTube. But it's fine. Like make some polls on your page, have a steady video schedule. Yeah, I know about some of these things. There's just so like it's a very deep rabbit hole you can go down to or into, but yeah, all that stuff is gonna be coming up for sure. Good job. Once we get to the village, both players are gonna be going up at about the same time, I think, right? Yeah. Wow, the exact same time for both, actually. Yeah, wow. We should see some hulks coming out right now as well. So far though, there's only one dock over here for Muslim, and there are two docks over here for Vortex. So if Vortex can keep production going. He's going for extra saves right now. This is going to make the ships move faster, right? But if he can keep production going from both these docks, then he should be in a much better spot. Second dock coming in now for Muslim. Okay, he's decided against it. He's not going to go for the second dock then. He's just giving up on water. This could be really, really good for Vortex. Muslim on the other hand, yeah, he doesn't have extra sails coming up. As a matter of fact, he's got only one Hulk. Meanwhile, we should have like a second and third Hulk coming out already for Vortex. He's going for one, and he's got already one out over here. Let's see. There we go. Now he's going for the dock. I think it was just a matter of basing himself up a little bit so that he could go for the Hulk before going for the second dock maybe. But that's still one fishing boat already down for Muslim. Scout goes down for Vortex over here. But yeah, I think that's probably a worthy trade already. Can you automate posting the social web pages, like making just one post for all 6 major platforms? Yeah, that's what I do. That's why I'm saying that for Facebook it's no problem. I use a service to post in all places at the same time, or at the very least relevant places, right? But yeah, it's you have to prepare the content, of course. The problem with content creation when you're also a streamer is if you're an individual, it's pretty tricky to get right. You got to integrate it into your workflow, otherwise it takes a lot. The first 3 shorts, for instance, that I uploaded to Instagram, or to TikTok rather, only one to Instagram, they took me like an entire afternoon just to get done. And I'm trying to take some steps towards trying to make that process a little bit smoother. Yesterday I actually did some progress in that, so I'm pretty hyped about it. Hopefully, by the end of the month I'm already going to have a good enough workflow to get some content coming out a little bit more frequently, in any case. There we go, good job. Hulk's going down for Vortex. Muslim's up against 2 from Vortex over here as well. 2 versus 2. Good job. Okay, 3v2. But this one's going down, is it not? It's going down! Well played, but he's been taking a lot of free damage over here while trying to take the weak one down. He's actually weakened, or his units got him weakened over here as well, and he's going to end up losing this trade for sure. Right? I mean, he's gotta. Yeah, in the end, 1 Hulk left over here for Muslim, no Hulks left for Vortex, at the very least not in this area. Moving over the north, we see another one coming out over here for Vortex. That's going to be 1 for him only. If Muslim brings this one back to the docks, it's going to regenerate HP. And then he's going to be down, or up to 2 rather. If he can go for a few more over here, he should be getting significantly ahead. Nice. Up north, we see some scouts coming here from Muslim. It's remarkable that he was able to get to go for water and get water control actually in the end, while still going for scouts over here. Good job. Very well played though from Vortex to get the palisades already up. That's probably the reason why Muslim was going for the School of Cavalry over here as opposed to Chamber of Commerce. No Royal Knights though whatsoever. Until he gets full water control, making a switch for land units, for gold land units is going to be risky for sure. We have 2 Hulks over here, make that 3 Hulks over here for Vortex. Meanwhile, Muslim's got 4 Hulks, he's coming forward. Some good micro, could potentially still see Vortex come out on top of the engagement over here, but let's see. Good job. There you go. Yeah, this is going in favor of Muslim for sure. Vortex has already taken damage over here. He does have the 4th Hulk coming out though, and he's got the defender's advantage over here because of the dock as well, but I think he can end up getting cleaned up over here regardless. It's all going to depend on Muslim's micro. There we go. He's doing a good job. That's 1 Hulk down already. No Hulks down whatsoever from Muslim. Wow, and he's doing so much damage. He even took a few fishing boats over there. One down, plus a hog. That's some good damage from Muslim. And water play over here has gone a lot better for the red player too. Well played. Both players will regenerate the HP of their units respectively, but this should be a much better spot for Muslim already. He's got 6 hogs compared to only 4 hogs over here for Vortex. Good stuff. Also see your followers on TikTok, because I don't use TikTok nor Instagram. I can't help you there. yeah, it's fine. I don't really care about the followers too much. I care about outreach, and that's going to be depending on how good the content is and how much people, how many people share the content, right? I think for the most part. I'm not 100% sure though. I do have some things that I want to check out for social media marketing in the future. But for the time being, it's not the highest priority. The highest priority is the streams and trying to integrate new content creation methods into my workflow as well. But yeah, it's definitely in the big, long to-do list, for sure. Let's see. He's roaming around. Definitely it's hard to get a big reach for the whole streams that are like several hours long. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I need to chunk the content into smaller pieces. Foundations are there though. There we go. Yeah, absolutely, Bosmir. I do agree with all of that. Nine versus 8. Still better for Muslim. That's actually going to be 10 for him. 9 still. I think Vortic gets completely cleaned up over here, doesn't he? Oh! Fishing boats coming forward to try and soak some of the damage, but that's probably worse. He's taking a lot of losses over here. Yeah, sure, he's pushing Muslim away and he's surviving for the time being, but he's still behind the numbers, 4 to 5. And he's also taking a lot of losses over here with the fishing boats as well. He's got only 3 left. Meanwhile, we have about 6 over here left for Muslim, so he should be in a much better spot. Let's take a look at eco count over here, 58 for Muslim. And Vortex is on 52, so we have 6 extra eco units for Muslim already. It's really interesting to see as well how long the players are going to stick to the fuel H over here. Just because of the Hulk meta. There we go. More Hulks coming out right now as well. Muslim will end up losing a few more over here, but Vortex does end up taking a few losses as well over there, and he's got very, very low HP. Hulks going back home as well. Overall 4 versus 3. Yeah, and Vortex was able to get some good damage over here as well, so he was able to take 3 fishing boats down, I think. Are those barrels, by the way? Nice. He needs to go back. Good stuff. Very, very even right now. Still a little bit stronger economy for Muslim. 60 to 56 eco units. Both players are already completely walled up as well. So it doesn't seem like this is going to be a transition to land aggression anytime soon. To be completely honest though, given the fact that both players have been investing so many resources into hulks over here, nobody's really been going for fishing ships or fishing boats. I think it would actually be pretty smart if anybody just went and took a full engagement and then made a switch to land units and tried to go for Royal Knights and get the push going instead. So far the water engagements have been pretty even. If we take a look at military over here, and overall KD is very inaccurate though. Only 2 kills for Vortex cannot be right. This is definitely bugged out. And this has been an issue for Age of Empires 4. From the tournament matches that I have cast, I have run into this one so many times. Yeah, it's more like 17, right? I feel like this is more accurate. About 8 hulks over here versus 9. A little bit better for Muslim. Can he take advantage of this though? There's only 2 fishing ships available for him left. And there we go. Good job. And they just keep on dancing. This is going so much better for Muslim though. It's got about 6 left over here compared to only 4, with 1 coming forward as well from Vortex. Otherwise it would be only 3 as well. This is the final, yes. This is a best of 7 grand final already between the Muslim and Vortex. We had before already the semifinals, Vortex versus the Viper, a best of 3. We had the Muslim versus who was the other player playing versus the Muslim? I don't recall actually, but yeah. Was it the Mista? No, I think the Mista went out in the quarterfinals. But anyway, it's a pretty good position still for Muslim. He's got more units. Both players are on the same amount of docks as well. So as long as both keep on production going with a stronger economy, Muslim should be able to keep on to stay ahead rather, to retain his lead. And yeah, nobody's thinking of land just yet. You can get another box to say what part of the tournament it is. Yes! This is definitely not the overlay that I want to have, the definitive overlay that I want to have for YouTube, but I was not planning to stream on YouTube whatsoever. I thought I was going to stream next month only. I had completely forgotten about the winter series, and I started streaming like... I realized about it like 10 minutes before it started. And then for this one, I just came into the quarterfinal stage onwards because I did not cast this one yesterday. I actually had forgotten about this tournament because it got announced like a month ago and it already got buried in AoE zone and there was no event for it. So my current YouTube overlay is still very much a work in progress for sure. The scoreboard is very much improvised. We need a new section over here underneath the score to tell what part of the tournament it is, and another section to tell a best of what it is as well. And ideally a different scoreboard design because I'm not a big fan of this one, but one thing at a time, of course. Oh man, there are so many things. I'm telling you, man, the to-do list is huge. The thing is, it's getting longer because I keep on adding more ideas into it, even though I do keep on you know, crossing tasks out. It just keeps on getting longer. The ambition is too big and the working capacity is not quite as much. Alright, 14 versus 12. Still much better for Muslim. And now he's getting a proper surround going. Is he? Yes, he is. That is so much better. For Muslim, he should be able to clean this up, and I think he will do it, guys. I think this is the engagement. I think this is the engagement to decide the game, because if Muslim takes this one, he pushes Vortex out of the game. At the very least out of water, but is there going to be a game without water over here for Vortex? If he makes a full switch to land, maybe. But with what economy? Muslim will have a much stronger economy as he can make a switch back to fishing ships once again, and yeah. That's a completely one-sided engagement. That's the game goes in favor of Muslim. He ends up taking game number 3. Vortex calls it GG right away. He does not want to keep on going anymore, so good job. And yeah, progress is being made. Yeah. It's slowly but surely. I'm telling you, there are some things, there are some big things in this to-do list that I'm learning new skills for that are just going to blow your mind. In terms of production quality, it's going to be so good for the future. Sometime next year for sure. Let's take a look at this. Overall military count. Very even for the most part. Vortex did manage to get ahead at times, but I'm pretty sure this was also because of land units, because he had some spearmen. I think he had a scout around Muslim's side of the map as well, so I don't think this is necessarily going to be for Hawks. And yeah, Muslim was able to stay ahead for the most part from that point onwards after the engagement over here. Good job! KD over here is absolutely bugged out. There is no way the Vortex killed only 3 units this game, for sure. Yeah, let's go back. And there we are. Game number 4, guys. Welcome everyone then. What is the map for this one? Oh, we have Dale. This one is pretty good. It's pretty easy to wall yourself in, and it can be very turtly. For this map, Chinese could actually be super strong because of the same reasons we talked so well about Chinese on Altai, right? Which is the Song Dynasty making the villager production so much faster, 35% faster. Meanwhile, for Vortex over here, playing with the Holy Roman Empire, what is he going to get? Well, the Holy Roman Empire, they will get access to early Men-at-Arms. They will get also access to Prelate at the very beginning of the game as well from the TC. The Prelate will inspire villagers and make them work faster, which is pretty good. It's pretty neat, and it's going to help their economy early on anyway. And yeah, there we go, he's going for it. And then on top of that, the Holy Roman Empire are also going to have so many uses for relics. From garrison them inside keeps, outposts, you know, towers, and making them much stronger while generating gold as well. They can also use the relics on docks as well, though that's not going to be relevant over here, of course. And then they also finally have emplacement upgrades significantly cheaper, for 35% cheaper. So defense are going to be pretty good, and economy should be pretty good because of the prelates. If we take a look at Muslim on the other hand, with Chinese, yes, he's going to have a strong economy because of the Imperial Officer, right? Collecting gold already. And the Sun Dynasty mechanic. That will require, though, a big investment in going for both Fuel H landmarks. But yeah, I think this is probably potentially even better because if he goes for extra TCs, he's going to be getting significantly ahead in villager count. Poland has good internet speeds. Is cheap at Wacky language. If they ask you what is the reason to move to Poland, just say that you love ski jumping sport. Oh, well, I've been considering Poland. I've been considering Czech Republic as well, and also what was the other one? Romania too. But I'm not too sure what the political stability is for some of these countries. I think Poland should be fine, right? Poland should be very stable. I think it's probably just the Czech Republic and you know, Romania that might be a little bit less so. But yeah, this is just me guessing at this point. I did some reading about it some time ago, but I have forgot. I probably remember 10% of it. Anyway, the Ancient Chapel is coming up over here. This will make it so that when you garrison a prelate inside here, it's going to inspire units in a very large radius as well, so it's pretty nice. He's got the prelate over here already, and he's gonna be inspiring the lumberjacks and the gold miners. Unless war with Russia or something? Yeah, hopefully that's not going to be a thing when I eventually move out. But yeah, language I don't really mind for, like, it's fine, I'll just learn whatever. I guess in most of Central Europe and Western Europe, English is more widely spoken among citizens. So yeah, probably that's not going to be much of an issue in Central West Europe, but Eastern Europe I'm probably gonna have to learn the local language. Well, I'm going to learn the local language regardless of where I move to, but yeah, I guess English is probably not going to be that bad to use mainly on Western Europe. But I'm not really sure. Once again, I'm just speculating over here. It's just guesswork. Alright, Village will be here. We see Barbican of the Sun coming up over here, so Muslim will be able to defend himself. Guys, there are a few issues right now with my stream. We are dropping a lot of frames. For whatever reason, OBS seems to just be gobbling on my PC resources. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch scenes to my Twitch scenes, and then I'm going to go back to YouTube, and hopefully that's going to reset the memory usage or whatever it is that's giving OBS troubles, alright? So give me just 1 second. This is going to be kind of wacky at first, but I'm going to be back in probably 20 seconds. Let's see. Let's try. Alright. Okay, yeah, that seems to have helped quite a bit actually. Nice, we are back. Sorry about that. You can get by with English only if you move to the capital of any East Central Europe country. East Central Europe country, okay. This is good. Nobody's going for palisades just yet. There we go. Yep, not a whole lot of action. We need to wait for the players to get to the castle age most likely. And even then, probably mid to late castle age before we get anything going. Second TC coming up. This is what I wanted to see. And then we'll see probably the Imperial Palace come in, right? In between the TCs most likely. Or closer to the gold mine, to the mill over here. It's probably going to be a good position to try and go for the Imperial Palace around here. And he'll be moving on to the Song Dynasty, which increases villager production rate. Vortex, on the other hand, is on a single TC only. He's got a stable, and he's going for scouts. What for? Probably just professional scouts to get more deer. Yeah, he's been collecting the deer and going back home as well. And that means Muslims should be getting significantly ahead in villager count already, right? Like we have 25 over here for Vortex. Muslims on 25 as well, but with the second TC he should be getting ahead anyway. Let's see. By that measure, you should move to Denmark. Everybody here speaks English and hates that they speak German. Well, yeah, by that measure, yes. By money measures, probably not. I think it's probably easier for me to learn a new language than to get enough money to get by in Denmark or Switzerland or one of those countries. Switzerland was actually another place that I would love to. Either one of the Nordic countries or Switzerland. Yeah, but those are all very, very pricey. Imperial Palace? He's gonna have enough food very soon to go for it. He's got plenty of deer as well. Both players have just been going around trying to get deer back to the TCs. Yeah, okay. He's collecting from down south over here. He'll collect the 2 remaining ones. So that's gonna be 2 deer patches already for Vortex. And I think that might be 2 deer patches as well for Muslim, right? He's got plenty of deer carcasses over here still. Yeah. Okay, there we go! Imperial Academy is coming up in between the TCs. This is going to be so good. This is just going to be so great. He'll move on to the Song Dynasty. Meanwhile, Vortex is already in the Castle Age instead. What did he go for though? He went for the Regnitz Cathedral. And this will be pretty good if he can go and collect a few relics. Ideally. Yeah. That seems doable, Bossimir. Sun Dynasty begins, there we go, and now the villagers will trade so much faster. So this is pretty good. Let's take a look. Vortex, 30 villagers right now. Muslim on the other hand, 40 villagers. He's got a 33 villager lead already. There we go. My niece is 8 years old. Her parents used to speak English to hide their conversations from her. They are nearly at the point where they had to switch to Spanish to hide their words from her. Oh. Well, low coming up over here. A little bit too long, and now the monk's going down for sure. Good job. Very good unit control over here for Muslim. Wait, what? He's not taking... Oh, he gotta take the monks down. Good job then. Vortex defense over here with the Lancers. The Knights, rather. Is pretty strong. So with 2 monks coming in here carrying relics, that's gonna be already 2 out of 3 relics you can garrison inside the Regnitz Cathedral. And then he's got another one available down south over here. I think he should be able to get this one as well. Let's take a look at the scouting information. I'm not really sure if he knows about it actually. Does he? I mean, no, he hasn't scouted. He has not scouted it. Yeah. So he would have to go and try to collect this relic instead, maybe. But yeah, remember, Vortex with relics is going to be on a whole another level. He's got a fantastic civilization to go for it. Also the Palace of Swabia as well. He's going up to the Imperial Age. Are you kidding me? Oh lord. Where's the monk? He's sending it forward. Yeah, he will go after this relic. Damn. Muslim on the other hand only now gets to the castle age, and let's see, the monk's going down, the prelate. He's bringing the knights over though. Good job. Wow, he's taking everything down. Wow, the prelate is holding on, and he will be able to get away with the relic by the looks of it. There's no military over here for Muslim anymore. Such strong unit. And he's got it. So that'll be the 3rd relic already for him. And wait, he already found this one down south as well. Wow, it's gonna be 4 relics then. He already get the 3rd one inside the Regnitz Cathedral, right? The Regnitz Cathedral over here. And then he'll be able to garrison the other one elsewhere, of course. Remember that they can garrison them inside keeps, outposts, towers. And the fortifications become so much stronger with the relics inside. They attack faster, they have extra attack, they have extra range, they have extra vision as well, and they generate gold as well. Let's see, conversion's coming up, but not on time. So the prelate goes down. It's fine though. He has already garrisoned the 3rd relic over here, and he can send the other prelate over to carry this one as well. This should be pretty good. Let's take a look at the income per minute over here view, and you can see the Vortex is so much higher for gold compared to Muslim. It's ridiculous. Prelate does go down though, so Muslim does get good value out of this knight, a Lancer rather. And let's see. So Imperial Age is here for Vortex. What will he do with it? He's got so far only 50 villagers, so it's not the best, right? He's got more villages coming out from the Palace of Swabia. He's got a market coming out right now to balance his economy as well, buy some resources. Meanwhile, Muslim on the other hand is in 69 villagers. Nice. Astronomical clock. Will he go to the Yuan dynasty? No. He does not have the 2nd landmark coming up. He's probably just gonna be playing for the Imperial Age next. We start teaching school children English at age 7 nowadays. Okay. We have a family friend where a guy living close to Austria married a Japanese, and now they have a 3- and 6-year-old daughter, and they speak fluently Slovenian and Japanese, and they are also learning to talk German and English. Wow. That's actually pretty good. That's remarkable for such young kids. Good stuff. He managed to collect the relic in the end, right? Yes, he's got it over here. He's got the monastery as well, so you can just drop it here. And that's pretty good. Remember, the Resistance Cathedral is going to generate way more gold over here. You can see it generates gold plus 200% every minute. So this is like, what, having 9 relics over there already? Plus the one that he's got inside the monastery as well, that's going to be like 10, I think. 10 relics worth of gold income, no problem. 14 gold miners for Muslim, 7 gold miners for Vortex, and he still has so much more gold per minute. I was blown away by the knowledge kids can learn. It's impressive, yeah. Up until 21 or so, it's so much easier to start learning stuff. Yeah. And the younger you are, the easier it is to pick like completely new concepts and ideas and stuff as well. Good job, Vortex, trying to get Sacred Side control. I don't know, man. It seems to me like Muslim should already be in a pretty good spot already, right? He's gonna be on his way to the Imperial Age very soon as well. He's got the food already. He does not have the gold. And for villages, we have 84 for Vortex, and Muslim is on 93. Only 9 extra villagers though, but he's had more villagers for much longer compared to Vortex. So there's that. He should have gotten a lot of extra resources over here from those villagers. And it's going to be probably a comparable economy for both players. Because of the relics for Romance. Because of the villagers for Muslim. For the Chinese, right? Oh, beautiful. He actually stopped moving when he had to attack. That was pretty nice. Bombard already out for Vortex. We have nests of bees for Muslim instead. Not in the Imperial Age just yet. He's going for the landmark. What is the building and where? Right here. He's going for the Spirit Way. This unlocks units, right? There we go. All villains can create previously achieved dynasty units. There we go. It unlocks unit production for unlocked units from all buildings. So that means he can go potentially for Zuganu. Although we have elite Minotaurs over here already. Minotaurs are so strong against archer units. There we go. Barbican of the Sun's going down for sure. One more hit. And it crumbles. The Minotaur's coming in right after the nest of bees as well. If he can take these down, it should be in a much better spot as well. So many villagers though from Muslim. Once again, this is something that Muslim does a lot. He has like no regards for his villagers whatsoever. But unfortunately, it's not going to be enough though. He still ends up getting knocked out over here as the nest of bees are going down. These Minotaurs are going to dominate, and that was a really quick GG over here. As Vortex takes game number 4, we have a 6-game series basically guaranteed. Let's update the score though, and that was a very quick turn of events. Well played. Holy Roman Empire over here in the end getting a pretty good game, despite being up against Chinese with faster producing villages. You can see the Vortex in the end ended up getting more villages out over here as well. And yeah, also this is going to be because of the Imperial Age 2, because of the landmark villagers coming out so fast. Total villager count, you can see that's the turning point. He got to the Imperial Age and then he went up. For military then we have in the end a KD of about 5-1 in favor of Vortex, a little bit higher than that even. And it was overall like a very small amount of units going down this game, all things considered, but well played. Well played. Vortex getting away with 4 relics. Managed to get himself in a pretty good position. Muslim, well, he was not able to deny it. He was able to take a few periods down, but not fast enough to prevent the relics from getting garrisoned. There you go. Guys, welcome then everyone to game number 5 in this best of 7 set between Vortex and Muslim. Once again, we are having the same issue with OBS. I have no idea what this is about. So yeah, you're gonna have to give me a second, because I think I'm gonna have to do the same thing that I already did before and switch scenes around. Yeah, we are dropping a lot of frames, so give me 1 second. Yeah, okay, it's working much better right now. Sorry about that. Okay, I guess we can start again. Welcome you guys to game number 5. Between the Muslim and the Vortex in this best of 7 series. Vortex this time around is playing with English, while the Muslim on the other hand is playing as Rus. And I'm pretty curious as to what this is going to be like. This map, Lipany as well. It's fairly similar to Dry Arabia, to be fair. Very, very open. This could potentially be very good as well for the Rus as well. Number Delhi, not for the time being, but we might see some in the future. If we get a full series, Delhi are going to be played like no matter what, because we have 7 civilizations per player. Good job. Vortex is already trying to deny some of the hunting for Muslim. Muslim on the other hand has gotten so far 45 gold. Yeah, and this he got the deer up here, right? I'm actually not really sure. I don't think he's got those, otherwise he would be on a much higher. Wait a second. Isn't this... I'm pretty sure Vortex took those. So that's actually very, very nice from the blue player. As Muslim is only on 75 gold right now, which it makes it quite clear that he did not take this deer, otherwise he will be significantly higher. I mean, after being chased away by wolves. Yeah, that was actually a pretty good opening for Vortex. Let's find the deer right away, right next to Muslim's base. Muslim on the other hand is going right down south, but there are no more deer anymore. Wow, and then on the back, Vortex is going for his own deer as well, so it doesn't seem like Muslim will be able to get much in terms of bounty over here whatsoever, right? Wow, I think Vortex is collecting all the deer. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the majority of the food or the gold coming in for Muslim over here is because of the wolf. Because of the wolves, yeah. Hey Guz, as well. Meow, by the way, do you go by a different name on Twitch, or do you watch on YouTube only? I'm pretty curious. Council Hall coming in for Vortex, so it's already gonna be going for Lombo Man. Muslim on the other hand, he's got already the Golden Gate coming up over here, which is pretty good. Question though is, will he go for early nights? This could potentially be pretty good for Vortex if he starts adding some spearmen into the mix as well. Lombos and spearmen can be super strong. And yeah, only tier 1 over here. This is so bad for the Muslim. It's been so well played for Vortex so far at this stage. You are expecting the Rus player to be already on tier 2, pushing 300 gold at the very least. And yeah, there we are, Fuel H here. Fuel H will be here for Vortex as well very soon. Good job. PLH is here. There we are. Yeah. Muslim is even laming the sheep over here. Okay, taking more walls. He might be able to get to tier 2 though. There's only 50 away. He could potentially take a boar and guarantee it. I believe the boar is 75. Or he can just keep on roaming around and see if he can find any extra wolves. There are no more deer anymore left to take, so yeah. Could you sing me a song to reduce my electoral anxiety? Not right now, no. Not after casting for close to 6 hours now. There we go. Yeah, the Lombos are coming around. So we have stables already on the way, right? He's going for a double stable play even. So Muslim should be able to start going for some early knights. Most likely. And that's going to be pretty good against Lombos. So we need the Spearman for Vortex. And I don't see Spearman coming out at all. It's got only one outpost coming out forth. It's very, very standard as well for the English. And then he's going for the barracks. This is what I want to see. Pikemen and Lombos are going to be so much stronger when combined together. While Muslim on the other hand's got, for the most part, still scouts. I imagine at this point he already has professional scouts, right? Yes, so he should be able to start collecting the deer around. He's already collected some. Not yet, not yet. We have all 4 deer patches still pretty much on tap, but he's going for these. There we go. Yeah, he's got 7 as well, so he can carry an entire deer patch back home as well. So when you reach 9 hours, you will sing? Are you trying to make a game over there with 6 and 9? No, no, no. After streaming for any longer than like 2 hours or whatever, I cannot sing. I can tell you because I have tried practicing singing. After I am done streaming, it just does not happen. I mean, like, I can do it, but it's really bad. It's really bad. I just practice the easy stuff when I have singing practice after the streams, because my voice is already kind of worn down. The days that I do not stream, those are the days that I can get some serious practice going. Good job, he's collecting all the deer. Yeah, he's taking them all, right? Yeah, he's bringing them back as well. Good job. Some early knights as well. Where are the pikemen though? Where are the spearmen? He's got 2. And he's got a few more on the way. So production for the most part is going to be pretty small for Vortex. I have tried singing, I always fail. Well, I mean, I fail on a daily basis almost. That's what practice for. You're never gonna be good at the very beginning, but if you just keep on going at it and you know how to practice, then eventually you do get a little bit better. Well, anyway. Let's see. Good job. Yeah, he's collecting the 3rd year patch. He's got 1 left over here somewhere. I think here, right? Yeah, he's got 1 more deer over there. Then he's collecting these. And then he's going to go for these. By the way, Vortex is just completely ignoring the deer. Okay, there we go. That's more like what I wanted to see. A few more spearmen for sure. And now the rams coming now will make this so much stronger as well. Good job. Here, base, welcome back. Right time to come back again? Yeah. We have a 6-game series guaranteed. Right? So 2 more games for sure. Or 1 more, I guess, after this. For sure. Yeah, it's fantastic. Good job. Isn't it best of 5? No. It's a best of 7 for the grand final. And we have 7 civilizations per player as well. Good job. The wooden fortress going down. Or it seems like it should be going down anyway. I am confused with my own Discord tournaments? Maybe. There we go. Once again, the Muslim just keeps on going for the same. He always brings the villagers over to repel the pushes. And he gets away with it. He does end up losing 2 villages over here, but doesn't matter. Probably not. His economy with Rus is pretty solid, of course. And he's got plenty of deer as well to keep on collecting meat. Not gonna have to go for farms anytime soon. Meanwhile, Vortex on the other hand. Vortex is going for berries right now because he's run out of deer and he does not want to pay for farms. But berries are not going to be anywhere as near. They're not going to be anywhere near as fast for food income as deer are. So yeah. A lot of horses over here for Muslim, yes. There we are. Good job. Should be able to take this for sure. Yeah, with all the spearmen over there, he's going to hold on against the early knights, I think. The problem though is the archer. Archers from Muslim are taking the spearmen down. He needs to keep on going for more and he's got them queued up, but it's going to take some time for them to come out. If these early knights end up cleaning this up, then they can go and try to surround the archers because these are super strong. It's going to take a lot of hits to take down a single early knight with standard longbows, of course, because these are specialized against light, you know, armored units, not heavy armor units. Okay, it seems like in the end though, knights are going down. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I thought it was going to get cleaned up over there. Surround was not quite as good for Muslim though, to be fair. But yeah, Vortex ends up surviving over here. Now he's going to start going for a few extra rams as well. We need more spearmen. We need more longbows rather as well. Yeah, what do we get over here? Plenty of archer ranges. 2 stable still. At this point in time, economy is probably a little bit stronger for Muslim regardless, but he's probably a few villagers behind, I think. 41 villagers for Vortex, and Muslim is on 41. Actually, that's pretty good. If you remember, Vortex actually took a few villagers down over here from Muslim earlier, so that's gotta be a little bit of extra idle TC time for Vortex. And yeah, it puts the bull player in a pretty good spot over here. Let's see, Muslim keeps on going for more archers. Keeps on going for more early knights as well. And here he comes. This time around, he's going for 2 rams at a time. Is there no equivalent of elite skirm in AoE4 to counter crossbow pike? No, just archers. There is no trash archer unit. The archer is the trash archer unit. The stronger unit is the crossbowman. which is a different line. So you can get veteran archers, which are fully upgraded archers in the castle age, and you can get crossbowmen, and it's like 2 different units. Kind of similar to how in the barracks you have access to spearmen from the very beginning, but you only get access to men-at-arms in the castle age, and the men-at-arms are the better unit, the stronger unit, kind of like that as well. And once again, Muslim goes for it, and he does it again. He just keeps on successfully defending with villagers over here. He does not care about them at all, but yeah, he survives. He survives. That's a little bit of extra idle villager time, but it's still pretty good. Much better than losing the landmark, of course. There you go. Yeah. And it seems like Vortex is getting pushed out. Muslim's getting a nice score lead right now as well. There you are. And all the longbows get completely wiped up. We could very well see the barracks going down over here. For Vortex as well. And then he won't be able to keep on going for more spearmen back home, will he? Yeah, Muslim's coming in. Wow, that's just GG right there. He was banking on the longbow and spearman push plus the rounds to get this game, otherwise he knew he was going to be behind and he just called the GG. In the end then, Muslim ends up taking game number 5 to get a nice score lead right now of 3-2. While Vortex on the other hand, well, gonna have to try again for game number 6. The only way back right now for Vortex, 2 wins back to back. Meanwhile, Muslim's got 2 games left and he's got to win only 1 of these. We're going to be taking a look at the civilizations remaining in just 1 second, but let's take a look at the villager count over here. Very, very close actually for both players. Remember the villagers that Muslim ended up losing over here, the 2 over here, and how when we took a look at the villager count it was about the same? Yeah, that's because of some idle TC time for Vortex, unfortunately. You can see it over here, you can see it over here. KD of 1-1 almost. Much stronger economy though for Vortex in the end. Kind of. We have more gold though for Muslim. And way more food. While Vortex on the other hand had only a little bit more wood. This seems to be kind of bugged, and this happened many times. The achievements over here are not good. 900 to 852 total score for economy, while Muslim got like 40% extra resources. Well, anyway, let's go back. There we go. Welcome everyone then to what could very well be the last game in the series. We have Vortex playing as the Abbasid dynasty. Meanwhile, Muslim on the other hand is playing as the Holy Roman Empire. Holy Roman Empire played really well for Vortex before, so we'll see what we get over here. This map, I love it. This one is called Nagari, and it's got a very nice pond over here along the center. That's just rippled with fish. But then you also have 2 ponds close to the corners as well, which you can also go for fish. On the left hand side there is only 1 deep fish over here, though on the right hand side there's a lot more. So this is certainly favoring the red player. It will be significantly harder for him though to try and get the dogs up in the center. Meanwhile, Vortex on the other hand is already going for it. It's a little bit more accessible, kind of almost in a straight line from the TC. Meanwhile, Muslim's gotta go around. Anyway, we'll see. For the Abbasid dynasty, Vortex will be going for the House of Knowledge very soon. It's got a pretty interesting civilization for hybrid maps like this. There we go. Yeah, because of the fish ships. He could potentially zone out the Muslim away from water in the center, so... Yeah, Muslim instead, he's not going to go for it. He's going for the dog on the right-hand side instead. Good job. There we go. The longer the game goes, of course, it's going to be better for Vortex in the end because of all the extra fish that's available over there. I bet the draft was intense. Oh man, you should have seen the players. I have never seen a draft fill out so quickly. It was like brrrr, draft goes brrrr, and all the civilizations are picked up already. Yeah, that was pretty nice. Almost like an automatic script or something. House of Wisdom, there we go, it's coming up. And we'll see the economic wing. Yeah, we're gonna see the economic wing come up. Well, Muslim, on the other hand, will he go up to the fuel age already? Well, with the whole Roman Empire, is he going to go for the chapel? He's got to go for the chapel, basically. It's the best thing for you in the fuel age. It's going to be so good for your economy. He's not going for it just yet, though. He doesn't have the resources. Good job. There we go. Yeah, eventually he's gonna be taking the dog down if Muslim cannot defend this. Let's bring in extra scouts. There we go. Yeah, that's more like it. Economic wing not coming up? No, not just yet. Yeah, he doesn't have the resource either. This is just going to take a little bit longer for both players because of the water play. Chapel's coming up. Yeah, there we go. So Muslim will be the first one to go up. Vortex should be on his way very soon as well. Let's see. No, not just yet. He doesn't have enough food. Yeah, he doesn't have any hunters over here either. He's just gonna be relying on fishing ships. Meanwhile, the Muslim, despite having fishing boats over here, he also has villages on food, which is what allows him to go up so much faster. Let's check. Oh yeah, it's pretty good stuff. There we go, he's going around. And FUH is here for Muslim already. With the chapel, he can garrison the prelate, and that's gonna be inspiring all these units to work faster. Good stuff. I think it's like 40% faster, if I'm mistaken. Which is fantastic, of course. Meanwhile, the economic wing's coming up over here for Vortex. And then what is he going to do? He's gonna go for fresh foodstuffs, of course, and that will make the villagers 50% cheaper. He's not collecting any stone though, so it's quite clear he won't be going for a second TC. He's just being committing himself fully to water instead. Which makes sense, I mean, on this map. I'm so much triggered by these AoE4 clips, I can't tell. They just stretch the textures. Kinda. The thing is, I am not on high graphics myself. So I am not really sure if they will look better maybe with high graphics. My GPU is just not good enough for maximum quality right now. So I'm at medium-ish settings. There we go. Fuel H is coming up. Castle H is coming up, actually. Yeah, the Fuel H is here finally for Vortex. But Muslim is going for the Castle H already, and he's got the Regnitz Cathedral. Let's see if he knows where the relics are. So he knows about this one for sure, right? And then he knows about this one as well, so that's going to be 2. He knows about this one too, so that's going to be 3. Yeah, and with 3 already he can max out the Cathedral too. So it's pretty good. And then the rest, there is one up here, which he does not know about. And I'm not really sure where the other one... Yeah, the other one is here, so he probably knows about this one too. Alright, cultural wing coming in. Oh, military wing. Usually you see the cultural wing come in instead. So what do we have over here? Barracks, blacksmith on the way. The military wing is going to give you access in the Castle Age to both camel support, which is going to increase the armor on nearby infantry when you have a camel out by +1, right? And then also camel rider shields, which gives extra armor, melee armor for the camels as well. So both these are going to be pretty good, and you can see that he's going for it already. He's got blacksmith over here, right? He's got 2 barracks coming out, so he will be going for it. And then he needs either an archer range or a stable so he can go for camels, and he can actually buff those infantry units. There we go. Relic's going back. Is he gonna be able to get this relic back though? I'm not really sure, man. He's bringing it, but there's 2 scouts over here now. Can he try to wall low maybe? Maybe when he gets a little bit closer? Oh man, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it would do too much, would it? Let's see. Oh, nice. Manages to heal the prelate as well. Good job. Infantry against Holy Roman Empire? Yeah, that seems kind of awkward, doesn't it? But he does some bonuses. He does have some bonuses. He's going out once again with the prelates. We see Men at Arms already coming out here. Barracks coming out right now? Yeah. Wow, quadruple barrack production over here for Muslim. Okay. Both players already in the castle age, so it's going to be infantry, right? Yeah. We have men at arms over here. Is he going? Has he gone already for it? He's not going for camel support just yet, and even if he did, he wouldn't be able to take advantage of it without camels out in the open, so it's just going to be full on infantry for him. Alright, let's take a look at Muslim. He's going for upgrades already. So he's getting marching drills already, which makes infantry faster. And he's got queued up also Bloomery as well for extra attack, melee attack, and he's got some magnets coming out over here to fight against the infantry. Or actually, Vortex got some magnets over here to fight against Muslim's infantry. We take a look at Vortex on the other hand, and he's got Bloomery coming out right now himself too. There we go. Oh, this is not even Bloomery. He's going for the carbonization, which is +2 already. So his units are already better compared to Vortex. Where are the men-at-arms over here? I want to see them. Wow, no way. He's going... What is this? 7 barracks for Muslim? Oh man, this better work out. There we go. He's got the men-at-arms over here. So yeah, once again, it's actually stronger for Vortex. Carbonization right now. There we go. Did Muslim go for it already? Oh yeah, he went for it. He went for it. Both players on the carbonization already. Good job. The magnets over here are staying up. That was pretty good for Vortex. Muslim, on the other hand, gets to the Imperial Age already. The economy for Holy Roman Empire is absolutely ridiculous, and we saw the same thing in one of the earlier games. Now he's got the Palace of Swabia as well. And this is just going to produce villages so freaking fast. For cheaper as well. So, his economy is going to keep on getting stronger and stronger. Meanwhile, Vortex finally, after a few minutes of travel time, he gets to Muslim space. But will he be able to do anything though? That's the question. He's got a lot of magnets over here, but these are not going to be quite as strong against buildings as they are in Age of Empires 2. What is the reaction over here from Muslim? There we go. Oh, okay. He's actually going for Lancenet, and this is going to be so strong as well, but much weaker as well compared to... I mean, it's going to pack a punch, but they are quite squishy. Right? Kind of reminds me of the Shuttle Warriors a little bit. He's going for these. And he's got them mixed up as well. Yeah, he's mixing up Minotaurs. The unit as well. There we go. Good job. 2 barracks already down. Is he going to go after the DC? Yes. It will take some time. He's got 6 mangonels, so eventually he should be able to take the TC down. Where are the defensive units for Muslim? He's got a significantly higher score. And he's got them over here, but he does not have enough resources to go for enough, it seems to me. Is Vortex taking this one? Is he taking us the distance, guys? It seems to me like we'll get the full series over here, as Vortex is unstoppable. Town center goes down. Oh god. He breaks all games. I think he increased the attack range of speed to 10 or something. But that was a bug, right? I think that got fixed. Yeah, it is fixed. It shouldn't be possible anymore. Maybe the video is probably a month old or something. When they brought the new patch, Phalanx got broken and you could, you know, or not Phalanx really, but the way that upgrades word got broken. So yeah, you could do Phalanx multiple times. But then they fixed it with a hotfix. Yeah. It was not for civilizations, no. There we go. Alright. Here is the surround that he was trying to prepare. He was preparing for this one. He's getting a good surround going. And it seems like all the magnets will go down. Yeah, and that was a pretty solid defense for Muslim. Good job. He's going right after the Magnus, and he's doing a good job. Well played. He's pushing all these Minotaurs away. Let's take a look at the villager count. Right now, Muslims only on 35 eco units. You compare that to Vortex. Vortex is on 58. So sure, he might clean this up. And of course, with the Palace of Swabia, he might be able to build villagers, to train villagers super fast, but it still did not stop Vortex push. And he ended up losing so much economy over here, is ridiculous. Yeah. Now these fishing boats are going to be running out of deep fish as well, and that won't be quite as good anymore. I think the bug with the Spearman was the opposite, as far as I can recall. He get Camel Archer's 28 armor. That was the other thing that was also bugged out. It was Camel upgrade, and it was Phalanx as well, I'm pretty sure. Good that it got fixed. I don't remember exactly how the mechanic was, but well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Let's see. We'll see a counter raid coming up. This could be pretty good. About 13 villagers exposed over here. There we go, good job. And oh god, just the blast radius is so good. Amazing stuff. Fantastic. It doesn't say what the blast radius is, right? But I think it's probably like half a tile or something. It's still pretty good. And it's, I think it's more like, yeah, it's, I think like a half a tile or like a tile of blast radius. It's pretty good. He was able to take a bunch of villagers down over here. He will lose these to the TC though if he's not careful. These are super squishy. At the very least, he was able to get some good damage done. And I guess Muslim with the Palace of Swabia should be able to catch up in villager count once again, right? Let's see. 52 eco for Vortex. Muslims got 56. Yeah, wow. He caught up like nothing. There is a second wave of units coming out though, and Vortex push is going to be quite as strong. It's going to be just as strong as the first one was. And he's going after the palace right away. Is taking it down? Not quite. There you go. Meanwhile, over here, there's a counter-raid going still, right? He's fighting against men-at-arms. Yeah, and he's idle a big chunk of Vortex's economy. Let's take a look at Vortex. Yeah, a lot. Oh man, 25 villages left. He lost everything. I think he was not paying attention. He was probably paying attention on the right-hand side. And he lost all the villages. I think he's got only fishing ships left. 26 eco units. Vortex was looking so much stronger a few minutes ago, but now he's getting completely clapped up. And once again, Muslim's going for it. The killer villagers right after the siege weapons, and he takes game number 6 to claim the victory as the champion of the SteelSeries Prime Cup for Age of Empires 4. Well played, Muslim, with an incredible performance over here. Does end up securing the first spot, and Vortex, well, he's going to end up on 2 wins over here. Wow. It's interesting to see Vortex and Lucifron both have gotten 1 final each already, right? In the last 2 tournaments. Incredible. You gotta appreciate how strong the Palace of Swabia is. Notice the village. Let's go for the villager count. Over here was just a landslide, right? At the very end. He was paying attention forward as we were. And Vortex ended up losing a lot of villagers over here. He did not realize about this until it was too late. I think he was left only on the fishing ships. Meanwhile, Muslim ended up losing a lot of villagers earlier into the game, but because of the palace, faster production rate, he was able to catch right back up. It's ridiculous. Before these villages went down for Vortex, we took a look and the villager count was about the same for both. So yeah, well played. There we go. Alright guys, let's go back. What follows is a filler, so the video length doesn't spoil the result for you guys. Enjoy! To what could very well be the last game in the series, we have Vortex playing as the Abbasid dynasty. Meanwhile, Muslim, on the other hand, is playing as the Holy Roman Empire. Holy Roman Empire played really, really well for Vortex before, so we'll see what we get over here. This map, I love it. This one is called Nagari, and it's got a very, very nice pond over here along the center. That's just rippled with fish. But then you also have 2 ponds close to the corners as well, which you can also go for fish. On the left hand side, there is only 1 deep fish over here, though on the right hand side there's a lot more. So this is certainly favoring the red player. It will be significantly harder for him though to try and get the docks up in the center. Meanwhile, Vortex on the other hand is already going for it. It's a little bit more accessible, kind of a almost in a straight line from the TC. Meanwhile, Muslim's gotta go around. Anyway, we'll see. For the Abbasid dynasty, Vortex will be going for the House of Knowledge very soon. It's got a pretty interesting civilization for hybrid maps like this. There we go. Yeah, because of the fishing ships. He could potentially zone out the Muslim away from water in the center, so... Yeah, Muslim instead, he's not going to go for it. He's going for the dock on the right-hand side instead. Good job. There we go. The longer the game goes, of course, it's going to be better for Vortex in the end because of all the extra fish that's available over there. I bet the draft was intense. Oh man, you should have seen the players. I have never seen a draft fill out so quickly. It was like brrrr, draft goes brrrr, and all the civilizations are picked up already. Yeah, that was pretty nice. Almost like an automatic script or something. House of Wisdom, there we go, it's coming up. And we'll see the economic wing. Yeah, we're gonna see the economic wing come up. Well, Muslim, on the other hand, will he go up to the fuel age already? Well, with the whole Roman Empire, is he going to go for the chapel? He's got to go for the chapel, basically. It's the best thing for you in the fuel age. It's going to be so good for your economy. He's not going for it just yet, though. He doesn't have the resources. Good job. There we go. Yeah, eventually he's gonna be taking the dock down if Muslim cannot defend this. Let's bring in extra scouts. There we go. Yeah, that's more like it. Economic wing not coming up? No, not just yet. Yeah, he doesn't have the resource either. This is just going to take a little bit longer for both players because of the water play. Chapel's coming up. Yeah, there we go. So Muslim will be the first one to go up. Vortex should be on his way very soon as well. Let's see. No, not just yet. He doesn't have enough food. Yeah, he doesn't have any hunters over here either. He's just gonna be relying on fishing ships. Meanwhile, the Muslim, despite having fishing boats over here, he also has villages on food, which is what allows him to go up so much faster. Let's check. Oh yeah, it's pretty good stuff. There we go, he's going around. And FUH is here for Muslim already. With the chapel, he can garrison the prelate, and that's gonna be inspiring all these units to work faster. Good stuff. I think it's like 40% faster, if I'm mistaken. Which is fantastic, of course. Meanwhile, the economic wing's coming up over here for Vortex. And then what is he going to do? He's gonna go for fresh foodstuffs, of course, and that will make the villagers 50% cheaper. He's not collecting any stone though, so it's quite clear he won't be going for a second TC. He's just being committing himself fully to water instead. Which makes sense, I mean, on this map. I'm so much triggered by these AoE4 clips, I can't tell. They just stretch the textures. Kinda. The thing is, I am not on high graphics myself. So I am not really sure if they will look better maybe with high graphics. My GPU is just not good enough for maximum quality right now. So I'm at medium-ish settings. There we go. Fuel H is coming up. Castle H is coming up, actually. Yeah, the Fuel H is here finally for Vortex. But Muslim is going for the Castle H already, and he's got the Regnitz Cathedral. Let's see if he knows where the relics are. So he knows about this one for sure, right? And then he knows about this one as well, so that's going to be 2. He knows about this one too, so that's going to be 3. Yeah, and with 3 already he can max out the Cathedral too. So it's pretty good. And then the rest, there is one up here, which he does not know about. And I'm not really sure where the other one... Yeah, the other one is here, so he probably knows about this one too. Alright, cultural wing coming in. Oh, military wing. Usually you see the cultural wing come in instead. So what do we have over here? Barracks, blacksmith on the way. The military wing is going to give you access in the Castle Age to both camel support, which is going to increase the armor or nearby infantry when you have a camel out by +1, right? And then also camel rider shields, which gives extra armor, melee armor for the camels as well. So both these are going to be pretty good, and you can see that he's going for it already. He's got blacksmith over here, right? He's got 2 barracks coming out, so he will be going for it. And then he needs either an archer range or a stable so he can go for camels, and he can actually buff those infantry units. There we go. Relate's going back. Is he gonna be able to get this relic back though? I'm not really sure, man. He's bringing it, but there's 2 scouts over here now. Can he try to wall low maybe? Maybe when he gets a little bit closer? Oh man, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it would do too much, would it? Let's see. Oh, nice. Manages to heal the prelate as well. Good job. Infantry against Holy Roman Empire? Yeah, that seems kind of awkward, doesn't it? But he does some bonuses. He does have some bonuses. He's going out once again with the prelates. We see Men at Arms already coming out here. Barracks coming out right now? Yeah. Wow, quadruple barrack production over here for Muslim. Okay. Both players already in the castle age, so it's going to be infantry, right? Yeah. We have men at arms over here. Is he going? Has he gone already for it? He's not going for camel support just yet, and even if he did, he wouldn't be able to take advantage of it without camels out in the open, so it's just going to be full on infantry for him. Alright, let's take a look at Muslim. He's going for upgrades already. So he's getting marching drills already, which makes infantry faster. And he's got queued up also Bloomery as well for extra attack, melee attack, and he's got some magnets coming out over here to fight against the infantry. Or actually, Vortex got some magnets over here to fight against Muslim's infantry. We take a look at Vortex on the other hand, and he's got Bloomery coming out right now himself too. There we go. Oh, this is not even Bloomery. He's going for the carbonization, which is +2 already. So his units are already better compared to Vortex. Where are the men-at-arms over here? I want to see them. Wow, no way. He's going... What is this? 7 barracks for Muslim? Oh man, this better work out. There we go. He's got the men-at-arms over here. So yeah, once again, it's actually stronger for Vortex. Carbonization right now. There we go. Did Muslim go for it already? Oh yeah, he went for it. He went for it. Both players on the carbonization already. Good job. The magnets over here are staying up. That was pretty good for Vortex. Muslim, on the other hand, gets to the Imperial Age already. The economy for Holy Roman Empire is absolutely ridiculous, and we saw the same thing in one of the earlier games. Now he's got the Palace of Swabia as well. And this is just going to produce villages so freaking fast. For cheaper as well. So, his economy is going to keep on getting stronger and stronger. Meanwhile, Vortex finally, after a few minutes of travel time, he gets to Muslim space. But will he be able to do anything though? That's the question. He's got a lot of magnets over here, but these are not going to be quite as strong against buildings as they are in Age of Empires 2. What is the reaction over here from Muslim? There we go. Oh, okay. He's actually going for Lancenet, and this is going to be so strong as well, but much weaker as well compared to... I mean, it's going to pack a punch, but they are quite squishy. Right? Kind of reminds me of the Shuttle Warriors a little bit. He's going for these. And he's got them mixed up as well. Yeah, he's mixing up Minotaurs. The unique unit as well. There we go. Good job. 2 barracks already down. Is he going to go after the DC? Yes. It will take some time. He's got 6 mangonels, so eventually he should be able to take the TC down. Where are the defensive units for Muslim? He's got a significantly higher score. And he's got them over here, but he does not have enough resources to go for enough, it seems to me. Is Vortex taking this one? Is he taking us the distance, guys? It seems to me like we'll get the full series over here, as Vortex is unstoppable. Town center goes down. Oh god. He breaks all games. I think he increased the attack range of Spearman to 10 or something. But that was a bug, right? I think that got fixed. Yeah, it is fixed. It shouldn't be possible anymore. Maybe the video is probably a month old or something. When they brought the new patch, Phalanx got broken and you could, you know, or not Phalanx really, but the way that upgrades word got broken. So yeah, you could do Phalanx multiple times. But then they fixed it with a hotfix. Yeah. It was not for civilizations, no. There we go. Alright. Here is the surround that he was trying to prepare. He was preparing for this one. He's getting a good surround going. And it seems like all the magnets will go down. Yeah, and that was a pretty solid defense for Muslim. Good job. He's going right after the Magnus, and he's doing a good job. Well played. He's pushing all these Minotaurs away. Let's take a look at the villager count. Right now, Muslim's only on 35 eco units. You compare that to Vortex. Vortex is on 58. So sure, he might clean this up. And of course, with the Palace of Swabia, he might be able to build villagers, to train villagers super fast, but it still did not stop Vortex push. And he ended up losing so much economy over here, is ridiculous. Yeah. Now these fishing boats are going to be running out of deep fish as well, and that won't be quite as good anymore. I think the bug with the Spearman was the opposite, as far as I can recall. He get Camel Archer's 28 armor. That was the other thing that was also bugged out. It was Camel upgrade, and it was Phalanx as well, I'm pretty sure. Good that it got fixed. I don't remember exactly how the mechanic was, but well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Let's see. We'll see a counter raid coming up. This could be pretty good. About 13 villagers exposed over here. There we go, good job. And oh god, just the blast radius is so good. Amazing stuff. Fantastic. It doesn't say what the blast radius is, right? But I think it's probably like half a tile or something. It's still pretty good. And it's, I think it's more like, yeah, it's, I think like a half a tile or like a tile of blast radius. It's pretty good. He was able to take a bunch of villagers down over here. He will lose these to the TC though if he's not careful. These are super squishy. At the very least, he was able to get some good damage done. And I guess Muslim with the Palace of Swabia should be able to catch up in villager count once again, right? Let's see. 52 eco for Vortex. Muslims got 56. Yeah, wow. He caught up like nothing. There is a second wave of units coming out though, and Vortex push is going to be quite as strong. It's going to be just as strong as the first one was. And he's going after the palace right away. Is he taking it down? Not quite. There you go. Meanwhile, over here, there's a counter-raid going still, right? He's fighting against men-at-arms. Yeah, and he's idle a big chunk of Vortex's economy. Let's take a look at Vortex. Yeah, a lot. Oh man, 25 villages left. He lost everything. I think he was not paying attention. He was probably paying attention on the right-hand side. And he lost all the villages. I think he's got only fishing ships left. 26 eco units. Vortex was looking so much stronger a few minutes ago, but now he's getting completely clapped up. And once again, Muslim's going for it. The killer villagers right after the siege weapons, and he takes game number 6 to claim the victory as the champion of the SteelSeries Prime Cup for Age of Empires 4. Well played, Muslim, with an incredible performance over here. Does end up securing the first spot, and Vortex, well, he's going to end up on 2 wins over here. Wow. It's interesting to see Vortex and Lucifron both have gotten 1 final each already, right? In the last 2 tournaments. Incredible. You gotta appreciate how strong the Palace of Swabia is. Notice the village. Let's go for the villager count. Over here was just a landslide, right? At the very end. He was paying attention forward as we were. And Vortex ended up losing a lot of villagers over here. He did not realize about this until it was too late. I think he was left only on the fishing ships. Meanwhile, Muslim ended up losing a lot of villagers earlier into the game, but because of the palace faster production rate, he was able to catch right back up. It's ridiculous. Before these villagers went down for Vortex, we took a look and the villager count was about the same for both. So yeah, well played. There we go. All right, guys. Let's go back.